Still starting with your knees a bit wider than your mat. Then lower your chest, lower your forehead down. Breathe into your nose, out through your nose. Breathe in. Lift your forehead and your chest, come to hands and knees. Leave your knees as wide as they are. And you keep your hands at the top of the mat. And start to bring your chest and your hips forward as you look up. And then take your hips back to your heels. Don't lower your chest down. Just press your hips down to your heels. And then lift your hips and take it forward again. Look up. Come back to your heels. Let's do that again. Now this time when you come halfway, and then just take your hands towards the right side of the body. So you should feel that stretch on your left side. And then you bring your hips back to your heels. And then you lift. Chest towards your hands. Bring it back to your heels. Walk your hands all the way over to the left side. And then lift your hips. Do you feel that stretch now on the right side? Back to your heels. Let's do that one more time. Now leave your hips lifted. Walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Walk your knees in so your knees are hip width apart. You might want to just walk your hands a little bit further away from the top of your mat. Fingers are apart. And inhale, round your back as you bring your chin to chest. Exhale, arch your back and you look forward. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. Now bring it back to neutral spine. Take your right leg back, left arm forward. Lower that left hand down. Rotate that right foot. So your right foot is parallel with the mat, and then you lower that right foot down. And then slowly open your right, take your right arm up to the sky. Take your right arm over your head. You should feel that stretch all along the right side. Take your right arm up to the sky. Now you're going to bring your left arm up, so both arms up to the sky. You lower your right hand down, your right leg, left arm over your head. Take both arms up. Bring both hands to the top of your mat, and you bring your right knee back onto the mat. Right arm forward, left leg back. You rotate that left foot. You lower your right hand down, you lower your left foot down. So your left leg is long alongside the mat. And you take your left arm up to the sky. Left arm over your head. Left arm back up to the sky. Now take both arms up. So you lift that right arm. You lower your left hand down, right arm over your head. Take both arms up. Both hands back to the top of your mat. You lower your left knee down. Bring your hips back to your heels, chest and thighs, forehead down. Come up to hands and knees. Walk your hands to your knees. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees to your chest. Walk your hands closer to your feet. We start to come up for that forward fold. So you start to straighten your legs. Bring your chin to your chest. Slide your hands up your shin, up your knees, your thighs. Keep your chin on your chest. Your head is last to come up. Keep looking at the eye gaze in between your feet. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. and down. Shoulders up your ears and down. Now we're going to roll down. So you have a slight bend in your knees. Tuck your tailbone under. Slide your hands down your thighs, your knees. Pass your shin to your ankles. And slowly walk your hands to the top of your mat. You should be in downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees. Bend your elbows. Lower your chest all the way down. Tuck your toes. Let's come back up to plank. Back up to downward dog. Eye gaze in between your hands. Step your right foot forward. Lower your left foot down. Take both hands onto your right knee. Bring your elbows in so your chest is on your right foot. Now I want you to interlace your hands underneath your right calf. So your right towards the mat. Now release your hands. Take your arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers. Keep your chest onto your right thigh. Eye gaze to your right big toe. For 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to bring those interlaced hands onto your lower back. You lift your chest. Keep that right knee bent. And we lean back, elbows in. So a bit of a back bend. Eye gaze to the sky. Keep that right knee bent. Maybe you can bend it a bit further. In 3, 2, 1. Now you lift your chest. Rotate your chest. So your right elbow is towards your right thigh. Your left elbow is behind you. And then you separate your hands as you come into that warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Let's come forward for triangle. Left arm up to the sky. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Eye gaze to your right foot. And then you're going to lift your left heel. So you start to rotate that left foot. So you lift your left heel. Take your left arm over your head. You lower that left hand down. You're in that lunge. You lift your left leg up behind you. Right arm up to the sky. Now flat bend in your right knee. You lower your right hand down. Left leg back of the mat. Right leg back of the mat. You're in downward dog. Left side. Step your left foot forward. Lower your right foot down. You start with bringing both hands onto your left knee. Bring your elbows in. Now take your arms away as you interlace your fingers towards the mat. Separate your hands. Take your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Stretch your arms away. Now bring those interlaced fingers onto your lower back. As you slowly lift your chest. Lean back, elbows in, look up. Bend that left knee a bit further. For 3, 2, 1. You rotate your chest. Left elbow is forward, right elbow is back. Separate your hands. We're in warrior 2. For 3, 2, 1. Straighten that front leg. We're in triangle. Right arm up. Eye gaze to your left foot as you lift that right heel behind you. Start to lower that right arm over your head. You bring that right hand down, so it should be further than the top of your mat. You're in that lunge, nice and slow. Lift your right leg up behind you. Left arm up. Lower your left hand down. Bring your right hand back onto the mat. Right leg back. Left leg back. We're in downward dog. Lower to plank. You lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Let's do another set like that. Step your right foot forward, chest on your thighs, left foot down. Both hands start on that right knee, elbows in as you lower your chest. Interlace your hands towards the mat. Separate your hands, arms up, interlace your fingers, stretch your arms away. Bring those interlaced hands onto your lower back as you lift the chest. Keep that right knee bent. Push your chest forward, elbows in. Look up to the sky. Bring your chest forward, right elbow forward, left elbow back. Separate your hands, bring that warrior two. Straighten your front leg or in triangle. Eye gaze to your right foot as you lift your left heel, left arm forward. Lower the further away you take that left hand in, deeper the stretch. Lift your right leg up, left leg up behind you. Right arm up to the sky. Now, this time we're going to add a bit of balance. So we lift that left hand off the mat. You lift your chest. Lift your left knee. Take hold of your left shin. Ooh. For 3, 2, 1. Now take that left leg back of the mat. Hands down. Right leg backward and down the dog. Look forward, left foot forward. Lower your right foot down. Both hands on your left knee. Elbows in. Release your hands, interlace your fingers towards the mat. Release your hands, arms up. Interlace your fingers, stretch your arms away. Bring those interlaced hands onto your lower back. So you lift your chest, elbows back. Lean back, look up. Bend your left knee even more. Rotate your chest, left elbow forward, right elbow back. Release your hands, bring that warrior two. Straighten your leg, we're in triangle. Turn. Eye gaze to your left foot as you lift that back heel up behind you. Right arm over your head, stretch it over. Lower it down. Lift that right leg up. Left arm up to the sky. Now to release that right hand as you slowly come all the way up. Take hold of your right shin. You bend your right knee. Yes. Now release your hands. Take that right leg all the way back. Back of the mat. Hands down. Left leg back. We're in the. Let's lower to plank for 3, 2, 1. Bring your left hand in the middle. Let's add a side plank. Right arm up to the sky. Lower your right hand down, back to plank. Bring your right hand into the middle. Left side, left hand. Lower your left hand down, back to plank. Hips to sky, we're in downward dog. Walk halfway up your mat. Hands on your shin, look forward. Hands on your mat. Interlace your fingers, take your arms all the way up. Let's lift our right knee to your chest. Take your right knee wide, left arm wide. Now see if you can take hold of your right big toe, straighten your right leg. Let's hold for 3, yes. 2, 1. Now bend, let's come into tree pose. Hands to prayer. Release that right foot down. Interlace your fingers, take hold of your left shin. Take it wide. Take hold of your left big toe, straighten. For 3, yes. 2, 1. Come into tree pose. Hands to prayer. Release your left foot down. Have your feet hip width apart, bend your elbows, lower your chest. Bring your elbows in, tuck your press your elbows onto your thighs. Tuck your tailbone under and release. Tuck it under, release. Release your hands. I want you to bring your hands. So you lift your right heel, so your fingers underneath your right heel. So your arms are behind your right calf. Then you take your left fingers underneath your heels. Now you're sitting on your fingers, basically. Chest to thighs. Chin to chest. 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Top of the mat. Walk your feet back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Keep your knees bent. Arms either side of you, palms facing. Start to roll your back onto the mat just halfway and come back up. So release halfway and back up. Halfway. Hands to prayer this time. Let's twist towards that right. See if we can bring your right elbow, tap it down. You lift, come back to center, and come back forward. Now halfway. Twist to the left. So your knees are not moving, it's just your upper body, left elbow down. Come back to center and back up. One more time. Lower. Right elbow down. This time I want you to lift your left knee, straighten your left leg up. You bend, lower your left foot down. Back to center and come back all the way up. Lower. Left elbow down. Right knee up. Right leg up to the sky. Lower that right foot. Bring that right foot down. Go back to center. Come back up. Now lower. This time bring your forearms down. Bring your right knee up. Slide your right leg away. Right leg up to the sky. You lower. Release your right foot down. Left knee. Left leg up. Left leg away. Lower your left foot down. Let's do that one more time. Right knee up. Right leg up to the sky. You lower and lower it down. Left knee. Left leg up. Left leg away along that mat. Lower your left foot down. I want you to lift your chest. Just walk your fingers a bit further back than your hips. Push your chest forward, shoulder blades together. So it's like you're pushing your chest to meet your thighs. So you're working your wrists, chest, shoulders. For 3, 2. Now bring the soles of your feet together. Keep your hands where they are. You rotate your hips forward. For 3, 2. You should really feel that on your shoulders and your wrists. Release your hands. Bring it forward. Maybe slide your heels closer to your body. Thumbs inside your feet. Going the other way. Round your back. Elbows to your thighs. Chin to chest. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Straighten your back. Use your left hand to press that left knee down. Bring your right hand onto your right ankle as you bring that right knee in front of your left foot. And twist over your left foot. See if you can twist all the way behind you. And as you twist, you roll that right hip in. Far as you can go. 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Bring that right knee up. You lower that right knee down. So this time your left knee is in front of your right foot. And we twist over that right back. So this time you roll your left hip in. Hands behind you. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Lift both knees. So right knee to your chest. Bring that left foot in front of your right thigh. Slide that right heel back so it's in front of your left ankle. Take your left arm, wrap around your right shin, right arm around your back. See if you can bring that right hand into your left. 2, 1. Come to center. This time you bring your right shoulder inside of your right knee. Wrap around that right shin, left arm around your back. And see if you can take that bone forward fold to your left knee. Release the bind. Interlace your hands underneath your right foot and straighten that right leg. 3, 2, 1. Release. We swap sides, so bring your left knee to your chest this time. Right foot in front of your left thigh. Slide that left heel back so it's in front of your right ankle. Take your right arm, wrap your shin, left arm around your back. This time you see if you can bring it into that crease into your right hip. Should look over your left shoulder. You try and press that right knee down. To lift. 3, 2, 1. Center. Bring your left shoulder in now. So your left shoulder is tuck into that left knee. As you wrap it around. And as you wrap it around, see if you can bring your chest forward. Right arm around your back to take that bind. Lower your forehead down towards your right. Release the bind. Bring both hands underneath your left foot and straighten your left leg up. For 3, 2, 1. Release. So you have the option to bring that knee onto your right knee, or you cross your ankles, hands on top of your knees. Let's do a low squat actually. Have your feet as wide as the mat. You lift your knees, heels in, toes out. Shoulders inside your knees. You bring your hands to prayer. Rock forward and back for 5, 4. Just little movements forward and back for 3, 2, 1. Hands onto the mat. Straighten your legs. Walk your feet back so you're in downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward. Look forward, you step or jump your feet forward. Lower your hips. Hips onto the mat. Arms out in front. Let's lift our feet up for both pose. Knees bend over straight. For 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, hands onto your shin. Keep your feet off the mat as you look up. For 3, 2, 1. Uncross your ankles. Let's do another one. For 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, hands on your shin, look up. Uncross, straighten. One more time for 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, hands on your shin. Now we're going to do, you've done this before, but you might have done this in your yoga class. So you roll down, roll back up, and try and keep your feet off the mat. And we do that 5 times. So you roll back, come back up to sitting, feet off the mat. That's 1. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hold. Release your hands. Don't keep your feet off the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Now, if possible, you roll your feet down. Come back up to downward dog. But let's do another squat before we get into our downward dog. Hands to prayer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So actually, before we get to downward dog, I want you to bring your right hand to the left side, the left of your mat. Bit of a diagonal twist. And then you take your left arm around your back. So eye gaze over your left shoulder. For 3, 2, 1. Release your left arm to the right side. You take your right arm around your back. Release your right hand. Both hands onto the mat. Straighten your legs. Walk your feet back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now lower your right knee down. Slide that left leg all the way back, back, back. Chest onto your right thigh. Lift your chest, start to bring that left foot forward. But your left leg is still straight, just back onto almost like your hands and knees. Tuck your left toes, your back up to downward dog. Lower to plank, and then you lower your left knee down. And you just slide that right leg first, far back as it will go. Rest your chest on your left thigh, forearms down. You lift your chest, back up to center. Now I want you to bring your right knee down. Slide your left leg away. Move that right foot away from your groin as you bring your hips all the way onto the mat. So that right foot should be inside your groin, left leg wide, flex your left foot. Take hold of your left big toe, right arm. Come back to center. Bring your left foot in, cross your ankles. Come back up to downward dog. Lower to plank, lower that left knee down this time. Move that left foot away from your groin. Take your right leg wide. Should lower your hips. That left foot now should be in your groin, right leg wide. Arms up. Right, take hold of your right big toe, left arm over here. Come to center. You need to bend that right knee, but bring that right foot your right side of your mat. And then you bring your left foot to the left side of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Bring your arms out in front. Take your right hand underneath your right ankle, onto your right foot, left hand underneath your left ankle, onto your left foot. And let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now walk your feet in. See if you can slide your hands a bit further. And you bring your hands onto your toes, soles of your feet together. Round your back. Hold for 5, chin to chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release your hands. Take hold of your big toes, straighten your back. Still keep your knees wide. For 3, 2, 1. Now lift that right foot to the right side of your mat. Still holding on to your big toes. Left foot to the left side of your mat. Straighten your right leg up. And then your left leg, both legs wide. And look up. For 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs together. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now slowly start to lower your heels onto the mat. Walk your feet away. Come into that forward fold. Forehead to 3, 2, 1. So hold on to your big toes, start to bend your knees, slide your heels close into your body. Release your big toes, wash your ankles, press your knees down. Take your arms up. Take your arms wide as you bring your arms behind you. And take hold of your opposite elbows. Start to lower your chest. And lift your chest. Take your right arm to the right side of your body and you stretch your left arm overhead. Maybe you can bring that right forearm down. Then bring your left arm up to the sky as you lower your left hand down. Left forearm down. Right over your head. And slowly bring that right arm out in front of you. Lower your right forearm down. Left forearm down. Lower your chin to chin. Three, two, bring your hands to prayer. You lift your chest, take your arms all the way back. Slightly tilt your head back as you bring your thumbs to your forehead. For clarity in your voice. As you bring your chest forward, your head forward, you lower your thumbs to your lips. Clarity in your words. Close your breastbone. For clarity in your heart. May the right to be honored, the right to you, never stay.